We just got a new synopsis for Doctor Strange 2 from Marvel Studios, which says, in Marvel Studios as Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, the MCU unlocks the multiverse and pushes its boundaries further than ever before. Journey into the unknown with Doctor Strange, who with the help of mystical allies both old and new, traverses the mind-bending and dangerous alternate realities of the multiverse to confront a mysterious new adversary. Next, in a new interview on the podcast, the Q&A with Jeff Goldsmith, McKenna and Erik Sommers, the screenwriters for Spider-Man No Way Home, talked about why we didn't see more of Matt Murdock in the movie. That was the challenge with this movie, bringing all these other characters in, Sommers said. We love these characters, and you would love to see them do all kinds of stuff, but the question is, what is there room for? I could watch any of these characters we brought in just do a whole other movie by themselves, or in some various combination, but we have to ultimately service a story for our Peter Parker and our Spider-Man, no matter how tempting it is. And this is something that's been brought up and I've talked about many times before with Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. While it's going to be awesome to see all these cameos, and in the moment, we'll all be speechless, if the movie isn't mainly about Doctor Strange, like how Spider-Man No Way Home was mainly about our MCU Spider-Man, when we leave the theater or when we rewatch the movie later after the excitement's worn down, it's going to be interesting to see if the movie is actually Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness or cameos in the Multiverse of Madness. And lastly, we have a Phase 4 plot leak. Just a few details about a lot of the upcoming projects. But like always, take this with a grain of salt as it's coming from 4chan. And while things on 4chan have been fully or partially right in the past, it's by no means confirmed. But here's your spoiler warning just in case it is right. Anyways, the leaker starts off by saying Secret Invasion will have a second season. Russell Crowe is playing Zeus, but he'll be killed off by Gorr The God Butcher. Monica Rambeau and Brie Larson will appear towards the end of Ms. Marvel. John Krasinski will appear in Doctor Strange 2, but not as Mr. Fantastic. Instead, as a Captain America variant. And this is, I think, the only place that it really falls apart. Most of the rest of these are either stuff we already know, or stuff that seems obvious or likely enough to happen. But all the rumors we've been getting from credible sources say that Krasinski will play Reed Richards. For the Multiverse of Madness, Ioan Gruffudd will return as Reed Richards, Patrick Stewart as Charles Xavier, Tobey will also be back for another go at Peter, Wesley Snipes returns as Blade, Sophie Turner as Jean Grey, Micheal B Jordan will be a multiversal version of Black Panther, and we'll also get a lot more. But most of these aren't just cameos, and will actually have meaningful roles even if they aren't too long. Deadpool and his revolving cast will return in Deadpool 3, and be brought in through the Multiverse of Madness, with Ryan Reynolds having a cameo in the film. Shuri will be the Queen of Wakanda, while M'Baku will be the Black Panther. Shuri will try, but ultimately give up the mantle to M'Baku. Shang Chi 2 will be much bigger than the first film, and we'll see him team up with a few Avengers, maybe even Spider-Man. All of the Netflix characters and actors, including Finn Jones, will be kept even if their storylines are changed, and Echo will bring back all the Defenders. Daredevil will have a big role in Echo, but the other three will just be minor. Fisk will build his empire throughout the show and be much more formidable than he was in Hawkeye. And lastly, the Runaways will make their way to the MCU, but will all be recast. But let me know what you guys think about all this. What do you think of the Doctor Strange 2 synopsis? Would you have liked to see more of Daredevil and Spider-Man No Way Home? And what did you think of these Phase 4 plot leaks? Are they real, or which ones are fake? If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you will never miss another video. Thanks for watching, and remember to wash your hands and stay safe.